Good evening, everyone. It's that time again. It's BeerForge time. I'm your host, Rich, and you know me from Beer Machine. You know me from Beer PG. You know me from, I don't know, work, maybe? Maybe you cross swords with me at some point. I can say that, and it seems really cool, by the way.
It sounds way less homoerotic. Well, more homoerotic than it actually is.
We're not crossing the streams.
No.
No, we don't. You never cross the streams. So yeah, welcome, folks. I'm of course joined by him from Hawaii 5-0, Starsky and Hutch. He was guest starred on Dukes of Hazzard and turned down a role in Green Acres. Say hello to Menoth John.
Hey, everybody. Yep, I'm fresh and back from a paint. We were revived. We have applied the paddles to the Painting with Menoth John show. So make sure if you're not doing anything on a Wednesday, I could be podcasting with the co-host with the mo-host, Mr. John Spencer, doing that crazy stuff. Rich, before we get started here, we do need to wish somebody a very special happy birthday.
Do you see who is in the chat room right now?
I do see who's in the chat room, and that's why it helped me to remember what we had to do. So, should we sing to her?
No,
think?
No one wants to hear that.
You're probably right. But happy birthday to Sassy Greyjoy. She is young beyond her years, and there you go. And happy birthday to you. So we're very happy to be doing this for you. And on behalf of Rich and Menoth John, hey, Ron.
Ron. Looking forward to seeing you at John Con. And
hell yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a good time.
And Rich, if you wanted, do you think the people know what John Con is?
Maybe they don't.
You know, Rich, if you were wondering what John Con was, John Con is the once a year party and extravaganza held in Racine, Wisconsin by yours truly, Menoth John. It is a 3-day party and convention for charity where we raise money for the Racine Food Shelter. Every dollar, and I do mean every dollar, goes to the charity. Any of the food and the preparations, I take that out of my own pocket because I am very fortunate that fortune has smiled upon me, and that means that I need to do more for others. So we're doing John Con again this year. It will be November 8th, 9th, and 10th in beautiful Racine, Wisconsin. This will be a KeyForge focused event. Were you aware of that, Rich?
I was aware of that, and it's good because the two of us aren't playing War Machine too much these days. And by too much, I mean not at all.
Not at all.
And because it's a BeerForge, a KeyForge centric event, and there's going to be several RPGs also, by the way, that GM Dan will be running.
Heck yeah.
We figured now would be a good time to introduce our BeerForge product line.
Oh snap! 100% of it was thought about in the United States, if that matters to you.
That's a great way to put that.
Where the hell it's from, but
that's why Apple products say designed in California.
Sassy's like several RPGs. Yes, there's going to be more than one.
Yep.
So it's going to happen.
So if you take a look over here at the John Con Super Swag store, you can get BeerForge shirts, women's premium shirts. You can get a sweatshirt cinch bag, which is interesting to me because it's like the pocket from a hoodie.
Is that something you cinch a hoodie in or a sweatshirt in, or is it a cinch made from a sweatshirt?
It looks like it's from a sweatshirt, but I don't know. It's pretty cool. There's a regular sweatshirt. You can get a hat. You can get a onesie for your kid.
You could get a twosie if they're that old.
There's a women's roll cuff T-shirt. I don't know how that. I don't know how that differs from a regular women's shirt, but okay.
I would describe the women's fashions in this line as fetching at worst.
Fetching. No matter how hard you try, John, it's not going to happen. So there's also a coffee mug you can get, and then you can change the colors on any of these, to whatever you want because it's spreadshirt, and it's just really easy. Like it's cool. I like it.
And while you're there, you can check out the super swank John Con swag, as well as also last year's John Con swag that has Matlock, the grumpiest of all robots, on it. So he's a robot that uses a walker, and he's shaking his fist to get off his lawn. So We're there for you. We're going to provide what you need. Make sure you're not naked this summer and winter.
Matlock is a sweet warjack, but I got to say, John, you look pretty good as a warcaster.
It's really turned out very, very well, and I'm working on the same artist to do a family portrait. So, working on that.
That sounds pretty
really
cool.
Good guy. Yeah, his name's Quaid Reed, and he's from Reno, Nevada, and he is a tremendous illustrator. So,
cool.
Shout out to Quaid.
Yeah, Quaid, dude, like amazing work. So, if you don't want to buy some, clothing with our logos and John's logos and whatnot, that's fine. We'll still take your money, and you can do that over at Patreon. We have various levels here, and it's only good things. And now that John isn't traveling as much, we can do this a little bit more, and we won't drain your pocketbook. It's capped at what, no matter how many times we do it a month, it doesn't change or something like that?
That is correct, sir. And were you aware, Rich, that every dollar from the Patreon is going towards John Con also?
I was aware of that, but it's good thing you brought it up.
I have been switching all of the donations that have come in. So every dollar so far and every dollar in the future, at least through November, and because I haven't discussed this with Rich, is going to go towards the John Con Foundation. So get on out there and become a Patreon of the BeerForge podcast and help your fellow person.
Always good things here.
A lot of those, there's a lot of people out there, Rich, that stream and then they pocket that money. I'm thinking of people like PewDiePie and that Dr. Retardo or whatever his name is. I can't remember. He's that guy with the bad. He does the Apex. He's the guy that was taking movies of kids in the bathroom. He's a terrible person. He probably pocketed that money.
Yeah, he probably did. Schmuck.
Yes. That guy.
But speaking of things to spend money on,
so do that.
The thing that lubricates all of these podcasts, that would be alcohol. I'm drinking from Empire Brewing Company in my wonderful state of New York a beer called White Afro. No, not AFRO. APHRO for aphrodisiac.
Oh, nice. Yes. I thought this beer was mildly racist.
No. Okay. White Aphrodisiac, or White Afro, is a Belgian-styled unfiltered wit ale featuring the perfect balance of Pilsner and wheat malt beer. And wheat malt, this beer incorporates Hallertauer hops, which I'm not familiar with, ginger, and lemon peel. I will say this. It is probably one of my favorite beers from Empire. And wait a minute, they didn't say that. Oh, they did say lavender. It is heavy on the lavender. It's an incredible beer. I've been to their brewery in Syracuse, and I used to stop there when I used to work out in Syracuse occasionally and pick up fresh White Afro from the brewery. It is a wonderful summer beer.
Heavy on the lavender. It's not so strong that it tastes like you're drinking a Bed Bath & Beyond or anything like that.
Oh, no. It's not that much, but I can't recommend it enough. It's a fantastic beer.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's one of my wife's favorites too, and it comes in at 6% alcohol.
6%, you say?
Yeah. So what's stronger than 6, John?
What is stronger than 6 is 80 proof, and that's 45% alcohol for those of you playing along in your chemistry sets. I am, of course, tonight drinking. I still don't know how to pronounce this. We don't know if it's bullet rye or if it's bulliet rye. If it was in German, it would be bullite rye, but I don't think it's German. So hey, let me tell you how great this stuff is. It's won 5 medals in San Francisco all by itself.
Wow.
Just in San Francisco, it's got 5 medals. And 2 of them were double gold medals, which is like twice as good as a gold medal, I bet. The Beverage Testing Institute gave it a gold medal and said it was exceptional in 2012. And the Ultimate Spirits Guide in 2014 gave it the Chairman's Trophy, said it was extraordinary, and gave it the ultimate recommendation. That's not a great recommendation. That's the ultimate recommendation. 9 out of 10 dentists will tell you that the ultimate recommendation is the best you can get, and F that other guy.
I agree.
So here's some tasting notes for a bullet rye. It is russet in color, so it looks like a potato, obviously. It's rich with oaky aromas. The taste is exceptionally smooth, which I have to agree with. This stuff is like drinking. If silk was liquid, like, if you took silk and you liquefied it, this is probably what it would be like. With hints of vanilla, honey, and spice, the finish is crisp, much like an apple, and clean with long, lingering flavors. That's just a little erotic for me, and but it's got long, lingering flavors. It tips the scale, as we said, at 45% alcohol by volume. That is 95% rye and 5% malted barley for some reason. And there you go. It's served in a glass, as much whiskey is, and there you go. I like it a lot better than the regular bourbon. This is
Do you really?
as smooth a whiskey. Oh yeah, this is as smooth a whiskey as I think I've ever drank. That wasn't like, some kind of wacky sugar infused fireball nonsense.
Some kind of nonsense whiskey. The question is, do you like it more or less than Woodford Reserve?
I prefer this over Woodford Reserve.
Oh.
It is smoother than Woodford.
Nice.
I think Woodford has probably got more complexity, but it is easier to drink than Woodford.
Gotcha.
So, look at us being all whiskey snobby.
I know, right?
And by the way, tonight I used this in a pulled pork recipe that was pretty great.
Yeah. There may have been some jokes made earlier about making this what do we call it? Food Forge or something?
Food Forge.
Food Forge, yeah.
So if you'd like us to be to change the name of this to Food Forge, we can do that, but you're going to have to Patreon the living daylights out of this.
Yeah, right.
And by the way, the game that I set up for us has already magically disappeared. Thanks, Crucible.
Yeah, time's out. What can you do? So, we're going to do something a little bit different right now.
Oh, different, you say?
Different. And that is, John has his deck picked out already. Okay.
I do.
And I don't have mine picked out. So what I'm going to do is transition to the top-down cam that we used before the Crucible had Age of Ascension.
Oh, snap.
And I'm going to open this up right now.
This is known as a blind man's bluff format, by the way.
Blind man's bluff? That's pretty good, actually.
I just invented that.
So, I hate plastic, you know that?
Yeah, and these new ones that they're getting wrapped in China must have been hit by some kind of Trump tariff, because I think they're trying to drive the entire United States mad trying to open these boxes and plastic up.
So, yeah, they don't... well, you'll see in a second, folks. Actually, we're going to make this a little bit better, okay? Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be deck, the one in the middle.
Oh. So I think Sassy should get to choose.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good idea. We'll do that.
Sassy, you're on the clock.
Yep.
Which deck should... This is riveting podcasting, by the way.
You know what? We'll just go in the middle pile now. Which one should we do? So just say 1, 2, 3, 4. I bet you she's not watching right now.
She's probably not on anymore. I'm going to say 4.
Okay. 4 it is.
I just got offered a job.
Oh, she said 3. She said 3. We're doing 3.
Oh, 3? Good. Yep.
3 it is.
I just got offered a job to do podcasting.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
I'll tell you about it after a while.
All right. Okay, so now we're down to the next piece of extra garbage.
Otherwise known as the plastic stupid wrap.
I know, right? Well, no. First, there's the cardboard wrap.
Were you aware, Rich, that the way you can tell I believe some of the cards are printed in China and some of them are printed in England?
Germany.
Germany.
Yes, the Chinese ones are like this, where they don't have the red band.
Do they smell like piss and cigarettes?
False. And that is not racist. That's John's observation from when he was there. So this is called Rust Hunter, the Despot Trader.
Rust Hunter, the Despot Trader. That is a great name.
It is a great name, which means the deck will probably suck. So, first off, no Mavericks, no Legacy.
I
So,
don't understand Legacy.
Legacy means it came out in Call of the Archons.
Oh, the deck came out in Call
No,
of the Archon?
the card did.
Oh, the card. Okay.
Yep. So I'm gonna scan this, and we'll do the rest on the page because it's a little bit
Cool.
easier that way.
While you're doing that, should I go through my deck?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me switch over to you here.
It would
There
be
you go.
helpful if I brought up my deck on KeyForge so that I could actually see what it is that my deck has in it. Which I'm going to do that real quick here. It'll only take me a second. It'll be only the slightest of inconveniences. Here we go. All right. This is a Mars Sanctum Untamed deck. The reason I like this deck, and I've played it a couple of times offline against Charles, my son, is that I've always been kind of fascinated by decks that have lots of multiples. And that's what this one has. In Mars First, this has 2 Mars Needs Ember. It has 2 Sky Booster Squadrons. It has 3 Xanthax Harvesters. In Sanctum, it has 3 Aubade the Grims. It has 2 Free Markets. And in Untamed, it has 2 Rust Nars and 2 Pose Pixies. Now, I really think that's interesting. Aubade the Grim's interesting because he captures 3, and then you can throw them away. So that's a real amber drain against your opponent. Xanthax Harvesters, on the other hand, are wicked good at generating amber because they reap, and you get one for the reap, and you get one for the gain one on his reap effect. So much like there's, I think it's one of the Untamed cards, Dew Fairy. I think it does the same kind of a deal. Also, it's got the Uxley the Zookeeper, which when combined with a Mars First gives you some very interesting combinations. You can really start screwing with your opponent with this one. SAS wise, this turned out to be only something in the mid 70s. But as we have talked about so many times on this show, sometimes the numbers don't, belay the worth of the deck. I've played the deck. I think it suffers from some consistency issues. It can be very, very powerful if you hit the right things. It can also just not work. So we'll see how it works out tonight. How are you doing on your deck there, Mr.
All right,
Rich?
so I have it imported, and let's take a look here over to the Yield Keyforge Master Vault. Get that reloaded, and here we go. So, Rust Hunter, the Despot Trader. Brobnar Mars Shadows. We have 2 1/2 punch, which is a sweet card. Stun enemy creature, but if it was already stunned, destroyed instead. Pretty cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
2 Bramos. Deal 2 to each enemy flank creature. Let's see.
Could be good.
2 Drummernauts, which is return a friendly giant creature to your hand. And that text has been errated, so it's return another friendly giant creature. So you don't return himself.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, that was errated actually before the release. Let's see, a little Rapskull. War Grumpus.
Oh, I've heard about these.
Fight Reap, ready and fight with a neighboring giant. Pretty cool.
Do you have a grump buggy in there?
Nope, no Grump Buggy.
Okay.
That's my my cat's spirit card, by the way, because it's bugged. Under Mars, Collector Worm, I really like a lot. Power 2, but it has 5 armor. And when it fights, you archive the creature Collector Worm fights. If the creature leaves your archives, you put it in its owner's hand instead. 2 Sky Booster Squadrons. Reap return to hand. Yep, good stuff. I don't know this. Zizix Shockworm. After an enemy creature reaps, stun it.
Oh, okay.
That's like my. That's good. That's good. Brainstem Antenna is the rare. After you play a Mars creature, ready this creature, and for the remainder of the turn, it belongs to House Mars. Good stuff. Okay, over to Shadows. Let's see. Nothing too crazy. Ronnie Wrist Clocks. Steal 1. If your opponent has 7 or more, steal 2 instead.
I sure like that card.
Ronnie Wrist Clocks?
Yeah. I get a lot of use out of him.
Yeah. What is Perplexing Sophistry? Action, and it gives you 1. Play if you have more amber than your opponent, then discard a card at random from their hand, and you draw a card.
Wow, that seems
That's
good.
cool. All right. Red lock. Skirmish. At the end of your turn, if you do not play any creatures this turn, gain 1. Special delivery. Which is, I've had that in another deck. Omni action sacrifice. Deal 3 to a flank creature. If this damage destroys that creature, purge it. This is officially the deck with the least amount of rares I own. There are 2 rares in this.
Very interesting.
Wow. But it does look very consistent because there's doubles of a lot of stuff in here.
Consistency, as far as I'm concerned, is worth its weight in gold.
It is. So I'm going to import this deck, and then we're going to get going.
I think we have one person watching, and it's Sassy Greyjoy, and I'm okay with that.
Psh, if you're going to have a viewer, you might as well have the best one.
Might as well be a legend.
Yep.
All right.
So I have it in here now. So I'm going to go to your game. I'm going to join.
So if you're playing along, if you want to play along at home, you can also bring up the Crucible. So, but
no, they can't join.
Oh, we don't have spectators?
I don't think we do.
If you want to join, you're too bad.
Watch the show. Watch the stream. What are you doing?
Hey, there's Steve Halterman. He's in there.
Yeah.
You know, if you're going to have two viewers, it might as well be Sassy Greyjoy and Stephen Halterman.
Yep. Hit the button, John.
What?
Hit the button to start the game.
Dirt. All right. So now we're actually... I'm get to go first. Hooray. It's my excited voice. Should we take our names off? Oh, it's too late. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Who cares? I've already got mine scanned in. Whatever.
I don't know. I guess I'm going to keep my hand.
I have to go first, huh? Okay, so I will keep this. I think. Yeah, we'll keep this. And I get to go first, and I am going to lead off with a little bit of Sanctum love. We love the Sanctum.
A little bit of Sanctum love.
That's right, because they're leaving us. And I'm going to lead off with Maruk the Marked. After the armor stops some damage, I capture an amber for each damage it prevented. This works really good with our other armor buffs, of which I don't have any right. And I'm going to say that is the end of my turn.
Nice. All right. Let's see. You don't have any amber, so... probably should have mulliganed. You know what? We're gonna play Brobnar. And we're gonna get Lollop the Titanic out here. He's a power 11 creature, but he deals no damage when attacked.
Interesting.
And that'll be my turn. So over to you.
Okay. So I got a couple of different ways I can play this one. And I am going to go ahead and we're going to start off with... I think we're going to start with Mars. And we're going to go out and we're going to start first with Yuxlix the Zookeeper. We're going to play that guy on the right-hand side. And then we're going to lay a little Yixley Dominator love next to it because that's got the taunts that'll help protect that guy. And we're going to put him to the right. And then I'm going to stick the old Sky Booster Squadron right up next to the Yixley Dominator, so he can survive to see another day. And we're going to call that a turn.
Wow, I am behind the ball here. Zero is not more than zero. So it doesn't really help me. I think, wow, I'm kind of at a loss here. I think I'm just going to play Mars. I can get the Mind Warper out here. And that's my turn.
Okay, this
Not
is
feeling too great about that, but go ahead.
It's a slow start for you, buddy. So I got a decision to make here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to play Mars one more time, I think. And we're going to first start off with a little Mars needs amber. Because, I mean, Mars does need amber. We're going to play that action because that's going to give me an amber. And then we're going to... I'm going to reap with the Yuxlix Zookeeper. That's going to give me an amber, and then I'm going to put good old Lollop the Titanic right back in your archive there. And then I'm going to reap. I'm going to remove the stun from Yixley Dominator, and then I'm going to reap with the Sky Booster Squadron, put him back in my hand. And then I'm going to put him right back out. I'll play that creature back next to him, and then we're going to play Mars first and get another amber, and then I'm going to ready the Zookeeper again, who will then reap again, and we're going to put Mind Warper back in your archives.
Wow.
And that is going to be the end of my turn.
Well, that was a very productive turn, John.
Yeah, it was a productive turn. I feel pretty good about it.
So during your turn, I added my deck to Rankey.
Uh-oh. By the sound of your voice, it doesn't sound like a happy time.
It has a Rankey score of 60.7.
Would you like to know what my Rankey is on this one?
Yes.
I need to find it. Where is it?
It has an SAS of 80 and an AERC of 50.
I don't know where my Rankey is on this one. It's... Where the heck is it? This is the... No, I'll find it at some point here. I'll, go ahead and play your turn, and right. I'll make sure I add it here.
So we're going to play a bunch of shadow stuff. Dust Chronicles. If your opponent has more amber than you, draw a card, which you do. Okay. If you have more amber than your opponent, archive a card. So we're going to play that and draw a card. So there we go.
Okay.
And then we're going to play... where's the other one? Whoops.
This is a Rankey of 44.2.
Perplexing 42.2.
44.2.
Oh boy. Perplexing Sophistry. I don't have more than you, but it gives me an amber anyway, so who cares? Yep. Throwing Stars, deal 1 damage to each one of your guys.
Okay.
Wait, right? Oh, up to 3 creatures. Oh, okay. So we'll do that guy, and it doesn't matter because you have armor. So there you go. We're going to play Ronnie Wrist Clocks.
How did I capture an amber?
He prevented damage because I picked a guy that I shouldn't have.
Yeah, got it.
Let's see here. Yancey Gang, get him out here.
Yeah, that effort's got to die.
And that's my turn. Okay. Update from the chat room. Steve Halterman sold 4 of his best decks for $1,200 to a gentleman in the Philippines. Stuck looking for my next best deck. Well, good luck,
So
buddy.
there you have it, folks. 4 $10 decks, $40 turned into $1,200. Way better than the stock market right now. Take that, Trump.
Yeah, I heard the Dow took a little 800 point dip today.
It did, and it bounced back a little bit. Did it take another 800 points today?
I thought I read that today. Maybe it was yesterday.
Oh, hang on. We're going to check this. This is your stock market update. Let's take a look here. Stock market says Dow Jones Industrial actually picked up 300 points today. Yesterday, it took a solid 1,000 point dip, and that was because China devaluated its thing a little bit. All right, so I'm looking at this, and I am going to play me some Untamed. We're going to start off with a little bit of Bumblebird. That's an alpha.
Bumblebird.
Do I want to take my archives? I don't even know what I have in my archives. I have 2 cards in my archives.
Yeah,
sure,
one of them is mine.
Oh, I just gave it back to you. It's all good.
Hey, thanks.
I think I just put the stuff that I stole from you into my archives. Put an enemy creature into my own archives. That's perfect. You're welcome.
Steve Halterman is a fan of the BeerForge stock market moment.
There you go.
Yeah, here's my financial advice. Put your money in your mattress because it'll probably do better than in the bank.
There you go. All right, so we're going to play the Bumblebird, and because it's alpha, I had to. Then we're going to play a little bit of the Full Moon. so that when I put out Knox on the right-hand side, and when I put a Fang House next to it on the right-hand side, we're going to get some extra power love out of that Knox. And the Fang House is out there, and I am at 6 right now.
It's a
And that's in
Fang house.
dun, dun, dun,
Sorry.
dun, dun, house.
I apologize. What am I gonna do here, man? I have too many cards and don't know what to do.
Continue stealing my amber, and I could continue giving you cards back. That would be helpful.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna play Shadows. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna play. Let's see here. Redlock skirmish, and at the end of your turn, if you do not play any creatures this turn, gain 1. That's pretty cool. Get him out here. And then special delivery artifact for use later. And then we're gonna play Life for a Life. Who are we gonna sacrifice? Oh, Ronnie Wrist Clocks. Oh, we're gonna do that after we reap with them because we're not dumb.
Yeah, that'd be yep.
Then we're gonna play Life for a Life. And we're gonna sack Ronnie Wrist Clocks to get the Zookeeper out of here because that's annoying.
That's too bad.
Yep, well, it happens. Yancey Gang is going to action steal 1 from you.
Yep.
And then I think that's it. Yeah, that's all of them. Okay. So you are not in check, and now I am.
All right, so now I have to decide what to do next. I could do that. I'm going to play Sanctum. So I will play Sanctum, I guess. And I'm going to play Golden Aura.
Golden Aura.
Yep. I'm going to choose a creature, fully heal the chosen creature. For the remainder of the turn, the chosen creature is considered to be House Sanctum and cannot be dealt damage. So we're going to Golden Aura. I think we'll Golden Aura the Sky Booster Squadron. Play that action onto Sky Booster Squadron. And then we're going to take hostages. For the remainder of the turn, each time a friendly creature fights, it captures an amber. So we're going to play that action, gaining an amber. And then we're going to... let's see here. We're going to fight. No, I'm just going to reap. Screw it. We're going to reap with that guy. And then we're going to fight with him onto Redlock, kill him.
Oh, man.
Remember. And then I'm going to play Free Markets. And since there are 3 factions that are not Sanctum out there, I will gain 3 amber for that.
Getting destroyed over here.
And that is the end of my turn.
Oh, and you're up to 10? Jeez. Yep. Man, this is no good. Oh, man. Yeah, this is not good. All right, we're going to play Mars.
Mars, they say.
Mars, you say. And we're going to get the Zizix Shockworm.
Okay.
It's a little excessive, don't you think?
It's a lot of letters in there.
It looks like an Iosian name.
Yep.
Anyway, get Collect Worm out here. Then we're going to get Mind Warper out here.
Blech.
And then we're going to use Special Delivery to kill Fang House.
Da-da-da-da.
And now I'm done in your turn.
Okay. Well, let's see here. How do I want to play this? Because you got that jerk that when I reap it, it gets stunned. So I think the right thing to do is to is to play Untamed, he says. No, we're going to play Mars, and we're going to fight the idiot that I wanted dead, and then I'm going to play the Harvester on the right, another Harvester to the right, and then I'm going to play Sky Booster Squadron, play that creature next to him, and then I'm going to throw out some combat pheromones. And that is the turn. And
Man,
I am at 5. I have a key and 5 amber.
Oh, this is not looking good for me. Not at all.
Things are getting a little bit on the serious side.
Yep. Well, this is going to be a Brobnar turn.
Brobnar.
Okay. Radiant fight with the neighboring giants. Okay. So we're gonna cast. I'm gonna cast. Yeah, I'm sorry. I played Magic in the late '90s. Okay, I'm sorry.
I did not.
It's very. It felt like this game feels right now, which is why I enjoyed it back then. Let's see. Stun an enemy creature. If that creature's already stunned, destroy it. Yep, we're gonna do that. We're gonna stun one of these Xanax harvesters.
Okay.
Stun a creature in each of its neighbors. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Let's stun all of this crap. Then we're going to cast War Grumpus.
Okay.
And he's going to come on the right. So, oh, it's Fight Reap. I thought it was play. Damn it. Oh, well. End turn. You're up, buddy.
Okay.
Enjoy your...
Right,
you did not get a key.
I did not. So... this is not going to be a Mars turn. What can I get the most mileage out of here? Don't have anything that just like auto unstuns anything.
No. Oh, that is a card, but I don't think it's in this set. It might be.
We're going to play Untamed. And we're going to unstun the 2 dudes. Get that over with. Then we're going to play Dharma. And Dharma is going to come in on the right-hand side. And I gain 1 amber for each damaged creature. So I had 2 damaged creatures. So there you go. Then I'm going to play Marmo Swarm on the right-hand side. And that has power 7, 8, 9 now. And then I'm going to combat pheromones. And we're going to use that. And I'm going to choose to use I get to do 2 things here, right? So
what are you doing?
I'm using the
combat pheromones.
So I'm going to use Xanthax Harvester and Sky Booster Squadron. And I'm going to then reap with the Xanthax Harvester and the Sky Booster Squadron.
Oh, look at that.
And I'm back up to 10.
Steve Halterman said it's called Clear Mind in Sanctum, and I was correct. It's not in the new set.
He knows more about this game than we do.
I'm just glad I kind of remembered it. I have 3/4 encyclopedic knowledge. I'll take it. What am I going to do? Oh, boy. This ain't looking good, folks. I think I'm going to play Mars.
Mars, you say?
Yep. I think we're going to play Mars.
Okay.
Let's see. After you play a Mars creature, ready this creature, and for the remainder of the turn, it belongs to House Mars. That is Brainstem Antenna. So, we're going to play Mars. We're going to put Brainstem Antenna on Yancey Gang.
Okay.
Then, Zorg is going to come out.
That Zorg guy.
Zorg is awesome. I kind of wish I had like an action figure of Zorg. He's a badass.
He is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, he is.
He's like Godzilla if he was an alien.
Oh yeah. And that means the Yancy Gang is now a Mars creature. So we're gonna action that and steal an amber from you.
Sure.
And let's see, we have an artifact called Amber Conduction Unit. After an enemy creature reaps, if it is the first time a creature has reaped this turn, stun it. That's interesting. So the first one gets stunned, basically.
Yep.
Well, that's kind of cool. Then we're going to play Sky Booster Squadron. He's going to come out on the right, which then readies the Yancy Gang. Yancy Gang's going to use his action again, take another amber from you.
Son of a...
Collector Worm is going to fight, and he can archive the creature he fights. Seems like a good mix. Let me see here. I think a Xanthix Harvester is probably the right thing to fight.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So he's going to fight the one that's not stunned. Duh. And then Mind Warper is going to action and make you capture one of your own, which I should have done. No, wait, no, that wouldn't have made sense. Never mind. Oh, I shouldn't have put that on Bumblebird, but whatever.
Do you want to...
Bad play. Nope, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Keep pushing. You're up.
All
so
right.
I'm at check now, and John is not.
Yeah, because I'm at 2 keys. So what I need to do here is... So Xanthax Harvester's down. I need to... And do you have this thing up here that stuns stuff if when I reap it, right?
Yes, that is... As soon as I find it. The first... After an enemy creature reaps, if it is the first time a creature has reaped, stun it.
Okay.
So it's only the first one.
We're going to do Untamed. I'm going to reap with the Bumblebird. I'm going to reap with Nox. I'm going to reap with Dharma. And I'm going to heal... I'm going to heal Maruk the Marked. And then I'm going to reap with the Marmo Swarm. And then I am going to end my turn.
Nice. I actually forged a key. Look at that.
There you go.
So I'm looking at my cards here to see if... oh, man. What's the best thing to do? I guess it's Mars. It's kind of hard to tell here. So Collector Worm. Oh, I have to pick Mars first. That kind of helps.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's get Mother Gun out here.
Mother!
Wait a minute. Take my archives. How do I know what's not in my... I must have missed something. Damn it.
So you have archived my Xanthax Harvester.
Oh, and if I take it out, it goes back to you. Yes, we're
like
not.
what I did earlier in the game.
Yep, we're not doing that. Thank you.
You could do that for me if you wanted
See,
to.
that's kind of wrong, though, because I should be able to see my archives at any time.
Yeah, you
That's
should be able
kind
to
of
see.
an error. Yep. No big deal.
Yeah.
Oh,
I probably wouldn't have, because I looked in the thing and it was 2 uncovered cards. So that should be a reminder to me that those are your cards.
yes.
Oh,
Let's get...
you're better than nothing.
Yep. All right. Collector Worm is going to fight. If I can click on the damn thing. Ixlix Dominator. And archive him. Oh, wait, no. Or I'll die because I'm not paying attention. Then Mind Warper is going to action, so you capture your own guy. or your own amber. Zorg is going to unstun.
Yep.
Sky Booster is going to reap. And then Vizima Think Drone, I'm going to play him on the right, which then makes Yancey a Mars creature for the turn. He's going to action Steel and Amber. Then we're going to play Sky Booster Squadron on the right. That makes Yancey unexhaust, so I can use him again to Steel and Amber. And then we're going to play Mother Gun. And that's the game. Or that's my turn, not the game.
Yep.
And you are up.
Okay. Well, kids, let's see here. This is starting to get a little out of hand. And so let's see what I can do here. I think I'm going to play Mars this turn. And I'm going to play... I'm going to fight with... Remove the creature's stun. Ooh, that's a problem. I played it wrong. Why can I not remove the stun from Xanthax Harvester? That's weird. What the hell's going on? It won't let me unstun Xanthax Harvester.
Why not? What's... Oh, cannot be used while it has a non-Mars neighbor. You see that?
What is that?
It's on him.
Oh, cannot be used. Oh.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I thought in my head it was cannot reap, but it's cannot be used.
In the wrong order. I just made him useless.
Yep.
Oh, shit. I'm going to lose.
You're not going to lose from just that, John.
All right, that's the end of that. Tactical errors are tactical.
Yeah. That's funny. This is what they call dead air.
Yeah, dead air. I'm sorry. So remember, folks, you can get on over there to, if you look, what is it? What the hell's the name of my store? It is
John Con Super Swag Store.
Yeah, that's right. It's spreadshirt.com/JohnCon, I think it is. Get on over there, buy some stuff. Support people who don't have enough to eat, because if you're watching this and you're playing a card game that costs $10 a deck, you can afford to help some people who have less.
It is shop.spreadshirt.com /JohnCon. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, it's my turn. Look at that.
Yeah, it's your turn. I'm running completely out of gas here.
Are we making a comeback?
You are making a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback? No.
No.
So let's see here. Bramo, I have in my hand. Deal 2 damage to each enemy flank creature. Drummernaut, return a friendly giant creature. Is Bramo a giant? He is. Look at that. That seems like a good combo. I think we're going to do that.
All right.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, here we go. So, Grumpus.
Yep.
Actually, Lollop the Titanic.
Yep.
Oh, I need to pick Brobnar first. That might help.
Yep.
Lollop the Titanic will go first, and he will reap. Okay.
Okay.
Then, Grumpus will reap, and he has Ready and Fight with a neighboring creature, or a neighboring giant. Lollop the Titanic will ready, and then he will fight, and he will take out... Let's see. It'd be a good time to kill Yixluk's Dominator, I think. So he's dead now. All right, next up, we're going to play Bramo on the right-hand side. Now, interestingly, when you play him, he deals 2 damage to each enemy flank creature.
Okay.
So, boom, 2 damage, right?
Yep.
Cool. Then, we're going to play Drummernaut, which is return a friendly giant creature to your hand. Bramo is a giant.
Yep.
So we're going to play Drummernaut on the right-hand side, and then he's going to come back to my hand.
Yep. Then you're going to play him again.
And then I'm going to play Bramo again on the right-hand side.
Yep.
And then I'm going to play the other Bramo in my hand.
Holy cow.
On the right-hand side.
Thus
causing the Mark to die for me to get the extra amber back that was on him. So now I'm up to 10 amber.
Big swing.
Then I'm going to play 1-2 punch, which is stun an enemy creature. If the creature was already stunned, destroy it instead. So we're going to kill Bumblebird.
Yep.
That gives me that amber too. So now I'm up to 12. End turn. Wow.
That is a huge problem.
Check. Double check.
We're going to play Sanctum. And we're going to start off with Obey the Grim on the right-hand side. We're going to take 3 of those away. Then we're going to play Healing Blast. Play this action, and I'm going to heal Lollop the Titanic and gain 2 amber. I'm going to then play Shield of Justice. Play that action on the right-hand side, and on the action I should say, and gain another amber. Then I'm going to play Mother Northel on the right-hand side.
Okay.
And I'm at check.
Uh-oh. So I scored a key.
Yep.
And John is at end of game check.
Yep.
Okay. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, kids? Oh boy. I'm just looking at my cards here quick. This is what we're going to do. We're going to play Shadows.
Okay.
And we're going to play Perplexing Sophistry.
Okay.
Which is, it gives me an amber. If I have more than you, you discard a random card, but I don't. So that just happens. And then we're going to play Miasma. So you cannot make a key next turn.
Okay.
However, I can't do anything else. Because I don't have any other Shadows cards out here.
Okay.
So I'm done. And you are up.
I'm going to play Sanctum. We're going to start off with Free Markets.
Oh.
And that's the game. That's 11 amber. And then we're going to put another Obeyed the Grim out. On the right-hand side, capture another 3. And then we're going to Reap with Obeyed the Grim and toss away one of those ambers of yours. And I take a stun from that?
What?
Why did he get stunned?
Because the first creature you reap with gets stunned.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Then I'm going to Reap. Move 1 amber from a friendly creature to my pool. And we're going to move one of those off of Obeyed the Grim. We'll move one of these off of there. And that puts me to 14 amber. Check.
Oh, man. Well, I don't think I can prevent you from scoring another key.
I thought you had me for sure.
I thought it was coming. So I have to either reduce you by 9 amber, which is not happening, or just stop you from forging. And
Do you have a key sheet?
Nope. That is the game.
Wow, man!
I made you work for that one.
Heck yeah, you did. I mean, I stalled so hard in the middle of that game. Great game. I think I think Rankey's a big POS. I think Rankey is duh. And I've this has an SAS in the 70s, and I think SAS is maybe a better number, but boy, Rankey is just hot garbage. There's no way that that this is a 44 deck.
I don't know. It's also a percentile, so it's weird. It's not like how we normally think of stuff. So,
the Wookiee loves Rankey, so
but
there's
also
laughing about it.
Shout out to the Wookiee.
Yeah, what's up, Wookiee?
Yeah, looking forward to meeting you at John Con, by the way.
Wookiee's good people.
And speaking of shout outs, shout out to Steve Halterman, Art Bogorski, and Scott Hebel for being our patrons. Very much appreciate that. Go buy some John Con stuff. What are you doing?
Yeah, for sure. We would really appreciate it. There's BeerForge stuff in there. There's John Con stuff. And there is... and the Wookiee will be at John Con, by the way. So we poured the foundation for the what we're going to call the party patio. I have to water the concrete now 5 or 6 times a day.
It sounds like such an old man thing.
I know, right? I got to go water the concrete. But according to the internet, it's going to make my patio 7 times stronger, and that means we can have 7 times the party at John Con. So on behalf of Rich from Beer Machine and Menoth John from Painting with Menoth John, this has been a hell of a lot of fun, and y'all have a wonderful evening.
Take care, folks.